It is sometimes argued that a socialist revolution must be led by a vanguard party. Once the revolution has succeeded, the vanguard party must seize power and use its power to crush counter-revolutionary forces. The vanguard party will consist of a small political elite who will wield the power of the state to eliminate counter-revolutionary forces. Of course, the great irony of this is that the vanguard party is itself a counter-revolutionary force. A political elite that seeks to concentrate power in its own hands and establish itself as the new ruling class of the society. This is what happened in the Soviet Union. The vanguard party is counter-revolutionary. Socialism envisions a society where the economy is owned and controlled by the workers. Socialism is worker ownership of and control over the means of production. This is completely incompatible with the existence of a vanguard party. By definition, the vanguard party is a small elite group that holds power. A return to the very class divide that socialism seeks to overcome. A return to the class divide justified as a necessity to prevent a return to the class divide. It is truly absurd stuff. We cannot risk a return to a class-based society, so we must preemptively return to a class-based society. That is the logic at play. The vanguard party is a political elite that holds power and uses it to repress its opponents. The vanguard party is the reinvention of the very class hierarchy that socialism seeks to abolish. The vanguard party is not a solution to counter-revolutionary forces. The vanguard party is a counter-revolutionary force. It is a counter-revolutionary force that seeks to concentrate power in the hands of an authoritarian political elite. It is a return to a brutal, hierarchical class society. It is a return to capitalism. And yet some socialists are dumb enough to defend it because it comes dressed in red and waving a hammer and sickle. There is nothing socialist about an authoritarian political elite. There is nothing socialist about the vanguard party. We would be wise to remember that many of the most dangerous counter-revolutionary forces come from within. The counter-revolutionary forces will use the threat of a counter-revolution to launch a counter-revolution. We can either learn from past mistakes or continue to overthrow and re-establish class societies for an eternity. The vanguard party is a counter-revolutionary force and a threat to socialism.